Jonathan Majors is, of course, in the headlines for some great reasons. Loki season 2 is out, and in my opinion, it's much better than season 1 was. I'm really enjoying Loki season 2. But he's also been in the headlines for the wrong reasons. Obviously, he's got some court problems, some serious allegations, and all that kind of stuff. Well, his attorneys submitted a motion to dismiss, basically saying to the court, look, this is not even something that should go to trial. We present this evidence. We think this just needs to be dismissed right now. Well, according to a story in Deadline, that's been rejected. And the court has ruled that there is enough evidence there that he absolutely needs to stand trial. And he lost that motion. This comes to us from the folks at Deadline who wrote the following. A New York judge has ruled that actor Jonathan Majors must face trial on domestic abuse charges. In a hearing on Wednesday, New York Supreme Court Judge Michael Gaffey denied a defense motion to dismiss the case and set a start date of November 29th for the trial. Gaffey also revealed, now this is interesting, Judge Gaffey also revealed that the defense has filed a new motion under seal that seeks to keep details related to an undisclosed evidentiary matter shielded from public view. This is the defense's case, due to the high profile of the case, not shielding that aspect of the case would lead to intense media scrutiny that it would compromise his client's right to a fair trial. All right, so there's two big major things at play here. Number one, that the judge denied the motion to dismiss. You guys will remember when this all kind of popped up and came to light a number of months ago, Jonathan Majors' attorney did this big song and dance saying, oh my God, I have so much evidence that shows my client is innocent that I can't even tell you about it. But we have so much evidence that my client's innocent. I'm going to take it to the DA's office and the DA is going to throw this out. Well, that didn't happen. Despite Jonathan Majors' attorney's insistence that they had all this stuff that's going to, the DA is not even going to prosecute. The DA looked at everything and said, no, the evidence says we should prosecute. And now it's gone one step further, that they actually brought all this supposed evidence to a judge who has looked at all the evidence, and the judge has said, no, we're not dismissing this. There is clearly enough evidence here that he needs to be, he's got to face trial for this. The other interesting thing here is that, again, going back to his attorney's big assertion that I have all this evidence that shows how innocent he is, his attorney has now filed a motion asking that the court not let the public know about some of the evidence. That to me, and let me bring up the quote again, bring up the NDI again. The last little paragraph, due to the high profile of the case, not shielding that aspect of the case would lead to intense media scrutiny that it would compromise his client's right to a fair trial. Now, the judge has not ruled on this motion yet to keep some of the evidence private. The Judge Gaffey is apparently allowing media companies and members of the public to file an objection because obviously the media wants access to a public court case and stuff like that. But they are asking that some evidence, which obviously is going to lead a lot of people to go, well, what evidence are you trying to keep secret? What evidence, you can take that screen down, Jonathan. What evidence do you not want the public to know about? I thought your attorney said, we got all this evidence that clearly shows the innocence of our client. Well, why are you trying to keep? Now, I do want to point out that it could be something that absolutely does not suggest Jonathan Majors' guilt, but might be personally embarrassing, right? I mean, I know if somebody got into my text messages, I'm not worried about anybody finding something illegal, but there might be some embarrassing stuff I wouldn't want people to see. Like, I don't know, for all I know, Jonathan Majors likes to do puppet shows with his dick. Everybody? I mean, I don't know. And that has nothing to do with his guilt or not.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
I thought that's
Friday
normal.
night, baby.
I'm just saying,
We've all been getting together and never mind.
no, I'm just saying something that doesn't at all
what was that,
suggest
Jonathan?
his guilt. It might just be personally embarrassing, right? And maybe something like the attorney said that would subject him to real media scrutiny, because, if the media got their hands on something, not that, but something like that, it would be very embarrassing and maybe affect his ability to have a fair trial. Look, something else I need to point out. The judge denying their motion to dismiss the case, what that tells us is that there is enough evidence that he does need to face trial. But it does not mean he's guilty. He could very well still now face trial. There have been a lot of cases where a motion to dismiss is denied, but they go on to be found not guilty, right? That could absolutely be the case here. So there's a lot of stuff in here. I know Marvel is just like, can we please get this whole thing over with so we can pick a direction that we need to go in? We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of this video, MasterClass. Guys, as a small business owner, I am finding myself having to be in negotiations all the time, whether it's with new contractors, vendors, or even agencies that represent our company. Now, I don't like to go into these negotiations unarmed, so I found the perfect class on MasterClass, The Art of Negotiation by Chris Voss, a real-life former FBI lead hostage negotiator. Taking this class on MasterClass made me feel a lot more equipped and confident going into all these various negotiations I have to do on a regular basis. With MasterClass, you can learn from the best to become your best anytime, anywhere, and at your own pace. An annual membership starts at just $10 a month, and you get unlimited access to every instructor, thousands of online lessons, exclusive content, insight, and much more. There are over 180 classes to pick from, everything from filmmaking with Martin Scorsese all the way to cooking with the great Gordon Ramsay. In MasterClass, you will find practical lessons that you can apply to your life and work. So guys, get unlimited access to every class, and right now, as a John Campea Show listener, you can get 15% off when you go to masterclass.com/Campea. That's masterclass.com/Campea for 15% off an annual membership. masterclass.com/Campea. Anyway, Rob, you read about the details and everything here that we've seen. What's your reaction to this?
Well, to me, it's a little disappointing because I really like Jonathan Majors as a performer. I mean, loved him in Creed,
He's fabulous. I love him as an actor.
He's so good, and everything I've seen him in, I've really enjoyed him. And, I wanted to see him have a flourishing career. I want to see this, is it Magazine, the body?
Magazine Dreams.
Magazine Dreams. Really want to see Magazine
Yeah.
Dreams. Looking forward to that. And this is unfortunate because this could be a career-destroying case, depending on what comes out. So I'm hoping for the best. I hope justice is served, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. It gives me no pleasure to hear about this.
I remember when this first came up, I made the comment that I hope it's not true, and I had some people coming out at me and saying like, "So you're saying you want him to get away with it?" I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's not true. I'm not saying I want him to get away with it if he's guilty.
Yeah,
not at all. I'm just saying, as a
That's
fan of
ridiculous to
his,
say that.
I hope that what the evidence will show is that he's not guilty, that he didn't do anything.
100%.
But if he did do it, then yes, accountability needs to be
That's
made.
why I say I hope justice is served. And when you can say that either way, innocent, guilty, whatever is the truth, it should come out and the truth shall prevail.
Here's something interesting. It's going to be now, what does the judge do with this motion to seal some of the evidence? Because look, we are all children at heart. We had never had any intention of going into that drawer until mom said, don't ever open that drawer. Now I must open the drawer. I have to admit now, I want to know, what is this evidence?
Oh, come on.
Look, I'm not saying it's mature. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just admitting it. Come on. We're all curious to know.
But you're not wrong in the sense that why would this be this is evidence that's been presented that people want sealed. That's never a good sign, because they're saying it'll be prejudicial to a jury and it'll be prejudicial to the public at large and to future employers. So
it'll be interesting to see how this all turns out. Again, now the start date is November 29th. Again, I'm going to maintain the position I've always had. I hope it's not true. I really do. I am very curious to find out what is the stuff they want to keep sealed. But hopefully once the court case starts, they can get through it rather quickly and get to whatever determination they're going to get to. And for now, we'll just keep watching Loki season 2 and try to forget about the drama that's going on in the courts there right now. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.